Hello everyone, how you guys doing today? What's up? I'm Red and welcome back to a new episode of the Ironman Profile. Today we hit a huge milestone and that is episode 200 of the Ironman series, which is absolutely insane. I feel like time is flying by so quickly doing these episodes and just grinding out Skyblock, and I'm super excited because today we're gonna be doing another Q&A. And why I said another Q&A is because I have already done one Q&A for episode 100 of the series. So if you haven't seen it yet, please go and check it out because some of the questions that were asked this time around, I have already answered there, so I'm not going to be answering them again. So I guess if your question gets skipped or I don't answer it, it's because I most likely already answered it in episode 100. So I'll leave that in the description if you want to go and check it out as well. But with that being said, let's get straight into it, shall we? So last time I did Q&A, we were on the garden, so I thought, you know what, let's do some farming today as well. So I'm just going to be farming random crops for visitors and also towards composter upgrades. So yeah, you're going to see me farming in the background. And last time around, I split the Q&A into 3 categories. First one was, I believe, like game-related stuff. Second one was like personal things about me. And then third one was like a time capsule. This time around, I'm just gonna have random questions, so they're gonna be all over the place. And then at the end, we will do the time capsule again and see how our answers have changed since the last time. So stick around to see all the progress that we made. But yeah, let me get set up for farming and then we're gonna jump straight to the first question. There we go, I am all ready for farming, and right now we're farming pumpkins because I have literally 0 of them. So we're gonna be doing that in the background. But let's start with the questions. So first one, and I feel like I get this question so much, even in like live streams or just in comments as well, is how did I come up with my name? I wish there was an exciting answer to this question, but there sadly isn't. I was 11 or 12 years old and I was trying to come up with a username for Minecraft actually. And at the time I thought red potato sounded really cool, so I used it and it stuck around until this very day. Alright, moving on to the next question is, do you speak any other languages? And the answer to that would be yes. I was born in Slovenia, so my native language is Slovenian. And I feel like people that are from Balkan will agree with me on this, but a lot of the languages are very similar, so I can also understand Croatian, Serbian and Bosnian and also speak the language. And when I was in school, English and German were mandatory languages that we had to learn, so I can speak both of those as well. And I also learned German growing up because I used to watch a lot of German cartoons. So yeah. Alright, so this next person actually took their time and asked quite a few questions, and I really like and appreciate that. I love it when people put thought behind their questions. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer all of them. So starting off, where are you originally from and why did you move to the UK? So like I just said in the previous answer, I am originally from Slovenia. And I moved to the UK because I just didn't see my future in my home country. I also really like using English as my primary language because I feel like I can express myself better. And I don't know, it's just always been my dream to live in a different country. How old were you when you first started playing Minecraft? I was 11 or 12 and it was literally when Minecraft first came out. I remember it so well. It was Minecraft 1.0.0, so Minecraft 100. And me and my childhood best friend, we were playing it together on one PC. We would like switch every night. And we were so scared of the mobs during the night. We would literally scream at the monitor and it was so funny. I remember it like it was yesterday. And yeah, I never stopped playing Minecraft since. Who was / is your favorite Skyblock YouTuber / streamer and also non-Skyblock streamer? Ooh, okay. I wouldn't really say I have a favorite Skyblock YouTuber or streamer because each content creator has their own like strengths and that's what makes them unique and enjoyable to watch. I will say though, I'm not a fan of people who are like very generic. I enjoy watching people that like put creative ideas behind either like their videos or their grinds or thumbnails or editing, you know, or just their personality as well, as it just makes it more enjoyable for me personally. And my favorite non-Skyblock streamer is I watch quite a few, but I think I will have to go with Kaide. And for anyone who doesn't know who she is a Valorant streamer and content creator. Did you study? If so, what was your major? Yes, I studied to become a nurse, but after working in the hospital, I realized that that job was definitely not for me. Did not enjoy it at all, so I stopped doing that and focused on content creation instead. This one's a bit weird. If you ever find some cash on the street, do you take it or leave it? I wouldn't really take things that don't belong to me, so I would probably leave it, or maybe like hand it into the nearest store, or you know, give it to like a homeless person or something. I don't know, but in most cases I would probably just leave it, or I wouldn't even like notice it, because yeah, I'm kind of blind. Who was your favorite superhero? Okay, I'm gonna get so much hate for this, but I do not watch superhero movies. I don't enjoy Marvel. I've never seen any of the Marvel movies because it's just not my cup of tea, so no answer to this question. If you could, what would be the one single addition or change to Skyblock that you would want to make? Ooh, I feel like this might be a little bit of a selfish answer, but I'd like to see old fire cells be accessible to Ironman players. Could be through like a system like Shen's or Dark Auction. I don't really care, but I just wish I could get some of the old skins on my Ironman because they look really good. Oh my god. Did you ever tame a dog in your Minecraft world and leave it there forever? I think we're all guilty of that crime, but yeah, sadly I have. And finally, the last question from this person is, are you planning on streaming / recording any different games than just Minecraft? I would probably like to stream some other games in the future for sure. I'm not sure about making videos though, at least not on this channel, maybe on my second channel, but probably not on this one. I think I want to keep this channel just Minecraft focused, so maybe in the future we could do some like modded Minecraft or some other game modes or something. I don't know, we'll see. I also have an idea for a different series on Skyblock, but we're not gonna talk about that yet because I'm not sure if I want to do it yet or no, so we'll leave that for now. This question is kind of similar to the question that I just answered, and it's, what would you like to see added to the game? And like I just said previously, I would love to see old fire cells being accessible to Ironman players, but also I'd really like to see more events and like special mayors like Dante was, for example. I feel like that was so much fun, and yeah, I hope they bring back or bring out something similar to that. And I also think that maybe island raids could be interesting, so kind of similar what Crimson Isle has with the magma boss, but like different ones on like different islands. So I don't know, let's say Jerry's workshop had like this massive snowman that would appear at some point during winter, you know, and I don't know, the raids could be either like daily or weekly or whatever, and you could get some like good drops from it or something. I don't know, I just feel like raids would be fun. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games, or games, unlimited games but no games? Yes. Do you enjoy Hypixel Skyblock? No. No, yeah, of course I do. I wouldn't be playing a game if I didn't enjoy it, so yes, I do. I enjoy it. Even though it can be frustrating sometimes, I still enjoy it a lot. What was the most difficult portion of the early game for you, and how has that portion been later game? Okay, so for me personally, I will have to go with dungeons, simply because I just don't enjoy doing them. Even now, it just seems like so much pain doing hundreds of the same floor just for some RNG drops. But hey, you know, it has to be done, so I'm gonna continue doing them. But yeah, I feel like dungeons is the least enjoyable part of the game, and I wouldn't really say it's difficult, it's annoying. What is your most favorite Ironman grind and why? I would probably have to say any like early game grinds, because you make progress so fast and it's just super enjoyable. My absolute favorite thing when I started this profile though was exploring Garden, because it just got released like a couple of days before I created my profile. So it was brand new and I didn't know anything about it. So exploring that was really exciting, and just learning all the things about it as well. So yeah, definitely enjoyed that a lot. Zach plays in versus Toadstar versus 30 Virus. Who is your favorite Ironman competitor? I will probably have to go with Zach, just because I've been watching him for the longest out of the three. So yeah. Would you ever start over and do an Ironman speedrun? Yeah, I would love to try a speedrun on Ironman one day. I obviously wouldn't delete this profile, but I feel like a speedrun challenge could be a lot of fun. I actually also had a different idea. I don't think it would be very successful, and I think it's very far-fetched, but I wanted to try a hardcore profile where if I die, I have to delete the profile. So yeah, I feel like it wouldn't go too well, but I feel like it would be kind of interesting or like fun to try. But then again, I can definitely see myself dying to like a sneaky creeper or graveyard zombie, so I don't know how that would go. Do you like your rainbow room? Absolutely not. What PC do you have? I will put the specs on the screen for you. What is your accent? I've answered this in episode 100 already, but my accent is basically a mix of words taken from all the different accents just because of how much I have moved around, and also from like talking to people online. There's things or words that they say that I might like, so I adapt to them, and then, you know, my accent is just like a mix and a huge mess, really. You can't specify my accent because it's so random. Have you ever been recognized in public, like maybe from your voice? No, I have never been recognized in public. However, an interesting thing is that when I was streaming on Twitch, I met someone in my chat that happened to live in the same street as me, and somehow we had never like ran into each other IRL, which I feel like was kind of funny considering we lived literally like a couple of houses apart and we didn't know each other. But yeah, that's like the closest I've been to, I guess, being recognized in public or meeting a viewer or whatever. Who is your New Jeans bias? First of all, hi bunnies. And secondly, to answer your question, my bias is Herin. I will say though, Honey is definitely a close second. What is one or more things you felt like was a waste of time or regret on your profile? Okay, I'm pretty sure Ruski wants me to say Spaceman here, but I actually don't regret doing 2 Spacemen, and I'm gonna continue doing them until I have all 10 helmets in every crop, so nice try, Ruski. But what I would say was the biggest waste of my time on the profile would be probably some like silly event like Great Spook or Shiny Pigs. It's cool to see events like that, but the rewards just don't seem worth the time and effort a player has to put into them, so I'll probably have to go with that. How do you make your thumbnails? I've actually seen this question being asked so many times throughout the series, so I'm gonna tell you. I use a replay mod to get a screenshot for the background, so like whatever I want to have in the background of the thumbnail. I have a green room on my island, I will show you, right over there, which is where I pose my character. So I sometimes use the essential like emotes, for example this one, and then I just take a screenshot of it. Or I drop items on the floor and take a screenshot of that. I also take items from just the texture pack itself sometimes. And yeah, I put it all together in Photoshop, and that's it really. Okay, I'll combine these 2 questions together because they're pretty similar and mod related. So what are your dungeon mods and what features do you use, and what mod gives you the terminal waypoints? So my dungeon mod is a chat triggers import called Better Map, and for terminals I use SBE, I think, or maybe Soupy. One of them. I'm so sorry. I think it's SBE for like the waypoints, and then Soupy for the solver, I think. What is your favorite season in Skyblock and IRL? So I don't really have a favorite season in Skyblock, I think, because each season has its own perks, so it fully just depends on what I want to grind in the game. As for IRL, it would have to be either spring or autumn, simply because winter is too cold and summer is just way too hot. Do you know / did you ever meet any other fellow Ironman YouTubers? I've never met any of them IRL, but I've seen most of them around lobbies and chatted to them, except for C Chloe. She's actually my bestie. How can I join your guild? So my guild is invite only, and the way to get invited is through Discord. We have a channel called Guild Invites, and Sky Destiny is assigned as invite boy, so he will post a message in there, usually around like the middle of the month, and then you have till the end of the month to react to the message, and on the first of the month he usually looks through the reactions and then does guild invites. But if you have any more questions regarding the guild, just ask in Discord. I'm sure people will be able to help you there. What is your favorite breed of dog and why? Definitely without a doubt a husky. I even have a tattoo on my arm. I will put it on the screen for you. And the reason why is kind of personal, so I would prefer not to answer it. Sorry. This one made me laugh a lot. Does your name Red Potato stand for fries/chips with ketchup? No, it does not. Red potatoes are a real thing, and if I'm not mistaken, they originate from Peru. Don't ask why I know this, but yeah. Definitely not ketchup. Alright, so the next couple of questions are kind of similar, so I'm gonna be answering them together. How do you play so much and still enjoy it? For me, taking small breaks every now and then and just playing other games helps a lot, just because it kind of clears my mind from Skyblock. Also, I like to set myself smaller goals that I want to try and complete by either the end of the day or the end of the week, and that just keeps me motivated to continue playing, really. Ever thought about going on hiatus before? If so, was it from burnout? I have definitely taken smaller breaks before, but I feel like it was like a couple of days or maybe up to a week. It was never like a longer period of time. It usually takes like a day or two of me not playing Skyblock for me to want to play it again, because if you haven't noticed, I'm a little bit addicted. But yeah, if I've taken any breaks, it's usually because I was ill or like something was going on IRL. And then another pretty similar question: how much do you play per day and do you burn out sometimes? I feel like I answered the burnout question in the previous two questions already, and for the daily playtime, it completely depends. Like sometimes I can sit here and play it for 12 hours straight, but sometimes I will get bored after an hour. But if we look at the statistics though, like with my playtime and profile age, my daily average comes to around 9 hours per day. Have you ever met any of your Minecraft friends in real life? I've never met anyone IRL from Hypixel, but several years ago I used to play on this smaller server called Jerry and Harry, and I met a lot of people from there IRL actually, and I have also met a bunch of people from other games IRL, and that was a lot of fun. I would definitely want to meet up with some people or friends from Hypixel as well sometime soon though. How can I join your guild? Like I said before, join the Discord and you can find everything there. What is a random fun fact about you? Ooh, fun fact about me. Maybe that I have all colors in my eyes. Like I have brown, green, blue, gray, everything in my eye. Like, I don't know. And also the color of my eye kind of changes depending on the season. Like for example, in summer, it will be like blue-green-ish, and then in the winter it will be blue-gray-ish. So I don't know, I feel like that might be a fun fact about me. I don't know, I'm not a very interesting person. And finally, how do you make such engaging YouTube content as an introvert? So for me, my introvert side really kicks in when it comes to real life things. I absolutely dislike going out in crowds or needing to spend a lot of time talking or engaging with other people. I love being by myself, or maybe like one extra person, but they absolutely cannot be like a hyper person, and they need to be able to, you know, mind their own business and not need constant attention. Because I really don't like my privacy or my private space being invaded too much, because yeah, I tend to get a lot of panic attacks, sometimes even on a daily basis, if people push me too much. So yeah, I really like my alone time when it comes to real life. But online, I don't really feel that introverted. I have always like commentated my gameplay, so I feel very comfortable like just talking about literally anything. I think simply because I just don't know who's watching me or listening to me, so it's a lot easier for me. And also I get to do it from the comfort of my own home, and that just, you know, reassures me and makes me feel comfortable really. And don't get me wrong, it's still like when I meet someone online, it will take a long time for me to trust them and consider them my friend. But it's a lot easier online than it is in real life for sure. How many coins do I need to give you to be put on your friends list? 0. I'm Iron Man. Sorry. What's your favorite skill and what's your favorite fire sale? Ooh, I really enjoy farming and fishing. I know people are probably gonna dislike me for this, but I don't know, farming is so enjoyable and it's so chill. Same with fishing. And I feel like Skyblock has so much content when it comes to these two skills as well. And my favorite fire sale would be the celestial goggles. They look so clean and I wish I had my profile back when the fire sale was available. And we're now down to the last question that I have selected for this Q&A, and it is, if you had to start over, would you do it on Ironman again? And yeah, I would. If my profile got deleted or wiped for whatever reason, I would probably start a new one. I just wouldn't do it straight away because I would be upset and angry that I lost my profile. I probably wouldn't turn it into another series though, because I wouldn't want to make the same content twice because I feel like that would be kind of boring. I maybe would continue this series though, if I got the new profile to about the same point as my current profile is right now. Alright, and with that being said, that wraps up the Q&A part of this video. So thank you everyone for your questions, and I hope the answers were okay. I tried my best. I really appreciate every single person that took their time and put a question down below. So thank you for that. And now we can do the time capsule as well. So Red from the past, would you care to join us, please? So I guess to start this off, my first question is, what is my Skyblock level? And as you can see on the screen, my Skyblock level is 201. And now, 100 episodes after, my Skyblock level is 338. I feel like that's kind of crazy. We made a lot of progress during these last couple of episodes. Well, I say a couple, 100 episodes really. The next question is, what is my playtime? So let's have a look. What is my playtime? My playtime is 1,550 hours and 45 minutes. Okay, I'm kind of scared to check this one because I know that my playtime has gone up by a lot. So let's have a look, shall we? My playtime is 3,604 hours and 27 minutes. So more than double of what we had last time. Oopsie, addicted, maybe a little bit. So if we move to our next question, it would be, what are we working on currently? I'm just about to start grinding for my Juju short bow. Okay, so what are we currently working on? I would say just grinding dungeons for the Hyperion and also trying to max the glacial powder. I think that's a good answer. That's the only thing that I've been doing really. The next question that I want to put in this little time capsule is, what is my rarest drop currently? And in my opinion, my rarest drop is currently my Scatha. Ooh, for my rarest drop, I think I would have to probably say the alloy, right? Like that's one single drop that's like, I think the rarest that I have. Obviously I have one scroll as well, but I think alloy is way rarer than that. But I think if we're talking like insane odds, I think it's still the 2 chest plates that I got without reroll. I got one wither chest plate in obsidian chest and one wither chest plate in bedrock chest without any rerolls. So I think like if we take the odds, that is rarer than the alloy, but I don't know, I would still probably just say alloy. And then the final question for this video is, where do I think I will be in 100 episodes? And you can feel free to answer this one down below as well, and then in 100 episodes we can kind of read through the comments and see what people predicted. But for me personally, I think that in 100 episodes, I am probably still gonna be running F7. I feel like my luck isn't gonna be there for F7 because of how lucky I have been in dungeons up to this point. So I feel like we will either still be running F7 trying to get that hype, or maybe literally like starting off in master mode. See, I wasn't even wrong. I literally am grinding for my hype, so good job Red from the past. But in 100 episodes, I think I'm probably gonna be just Skyblock XP grinding. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're probably gonna have all of the, let's say, major content of the game completed. So yeah, I think we're just gonna be grinding stuff like the composter upgrades and like silly skyblock things, like skyblock XP things, like I don't know, bestiary or something like that probably. And if I had to make a prediction about what skyblock level I will be in 100 episodes, I would probably say around 280 to 300. Okay, for this one I was way off. I said 280 to 300 and I'm currently 338, so yeah, I kind of messed up there. I didn't think I was gonna get so many levels in 100 episodes. But if I had to guess in 100 episodes how many levels I'm gonna have, I would probably say, let's make it interesting. We'll go 420. Why not, okay? In 100 episodes, 420. Yeah, we'll see. But anyway, I think with that being said, that wraps up this little Q&A and our little time capsule. So I can't wait to see if I'm gonna be right about my answers in 100 episodes. And I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider subscribing, maybe liking. Don't forget to join Discord down below. And I hope you all have a good rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever it is. And I will see you in the next one. Bye! Here's to 100 more episodes, by the way.